As a lifelong Tacoman, I'd never really considered Tacoma as a destination for retirees, but here we are. Let me tell you what they tell me about why they moved to Tacoma. To be honest, the number one reason people move to Tacoma has nothing to do with Tacoma itself. People are retiring to Tacoma to be near their family or their friends. More than anything else, this is what I hear. They want to be closer to their friends or closer to their relatives, and those people already live in Tacoma. So it's almost like a consolidation of family or a consolidation of friend groups. That's the number one reason. Number two, it's the temperate climate. I know if you're moving here from California, you're going to be like, nobody's going to move to the Pacific Northwest for the weather. But actually, if you're from the Midwest or the South or the Northeast, Tacoma's climate is actually very appealing. While we do have very gray, very dark winters, we also have mild, not very humid summers and not very cold winters. For example, if we get this much snow, the entire city is shut down. That's pretty exciting, and it happens like every other year. Next, of course, the reason people move to Tacoma or anywhere in the Pacific Northwest is the incredible natural beauty and access. Here in Tacoma, we are salt waterfront. There are orcas frolicking yards from the shore. And in an hour and a half, I can be at a 14,000-foot volcano. Truly, the variety of environments and natural enjoyment opportunities here. You can be hiking, you can be kayaking, you can be skydiving, you can be parasailing. Like, truly, there is no end to the options for enjoying the natural world here in Tacoma. And people who are retiring here are taking advantage of that. Next, no income tax. I mean, this is a thing in Washington state that I hear is pretty appealing to people who are used to paying income tax in other states. I'm going to give you a caveat here. Check with your CPA to see how it really shakes out, because we all know no matter where you live, the government is going to get their money to fund services in some way or another. So definitely make sure not to just get lured in by that headline. Check with your CPA about how that's actually going to work for your individual situation. But yeah, no income tax in Washington state for now. Next is affordability, and I can hear Tacomans saying, Tacoma isn't affordable anymore, and they're right. Home prices in Tacoma, like across the country, have more than doubled in the last 10 years. That said, when you look at cities along the West Coast and relative affordability, Tacoma shines above the rest. When it comes to a waterfront city on the West Coast, our median home price is exceptional. Next is the proximity to the airport. If you live in Tacoma, you're going to have a 30-minute drive to Seattle-Tacoma International Airport with nonstops to Europe, Asia, South America. Like, SeaTac is an incredible hub, and folks that are still working and commuting to other parts of the country or plan to commute a lot by plane to see friends or travel really enjoy how connected SeaTac is to the rest of the world, and Tacoma is very close to SeaTac. And finally, light rail and public transportation. So Tacoma is served by Amtrak, and Amtrak trains go as far north as Vancouver, BC, and as far south as Los Angeles. So that's really cool. In addition to that, we also have express buses to downtown Seattle and light rail within the city that goes from the Tacoma Dome station, where the direct buses and the train is, all the way up into Hilltop through all of the downtown neighborhoods. So that's a really cool resource. Eventually, we're going to have light rail all the way to Seattle, but that might take some time. So if you're thinking about retiring to Tacoma, I strongly recommend you check out movetotacoma.com. We have a neighborhood guide, a blog, a podcast that answers all of these questions and more. If you still have questions that haven't been answered, please contact me on the contact form, and I'd be happy to help answer any questions you still have. If you're ready to move to Tacoma, I can help connect you to a local neighborhood expert to help you in your search.
MoveToTacoma.com